Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about why we manifest the same problems again and again. Do you often feel that you keep going through the same problems again and again and you can't break the cycle? Our lives are a reflection of our thoughts. So the law of attraction is always at work, whether we realize it or not. It's always present and working. Our thoughts and feelings build our reality, and of course these include our challenges and problems we face as well. Quite often, our negative emotions are so strong that we constantly focus on them, and this results in attracting the same problems again and again. The law of attraction requires us to take action, and in this case, it requires us to take action and stop focusing on our problems, instead focus on solutions. So what I'm saying is you don't just think it, you need to feel it and match it at the same time. That's what makes the difference. So if you notice yourself going through the same thing repeatedly, you need to do something about it. You need to change the pattern. But let's now just take a look at the main reasons why you keep having the same problems. Number one, continuously talking or complaining about the problem. This is often the biggest reason why we keep attracting the same problems again and again. You must stop this practice. Consciously remind yourself not to repeatedly tell everyone about your problems or focus on it all the time. Instead, focus on solutions. Much like worrying, the more our problems are the topic of conversation, the more energy from the universe our problems receive. I believe listing out some deliberate distractions can help immensely. Some of these deliberate distractions can be watching a funny movie, calling a positive friend, practicing your hobby, listening to some uplifting music, going for a walk, or doing any activity that brings you joy and happiness and that helps you shift your focus. Mindfully distracting yourself in a positive direction can really help break the negative thoughts cycle. 2. Obsessive thoughts about your problems. The more you obsess over your problems, the more likely they will persist. As I repeatedly say, our thoughts greatly determine the life we live and the path we create for ourselves. Obsessing over your problems will give them more fuel and start showing up more often, and we start to feel that it always happens to us. It is important to recognize this pattern and understand that worrying about our problems will never help us in solving them. So if you're facing certain challenges, work out your action plan on how you're going to solve the problem, and then move that worry out of your head. So the less you obsess over your problems and focus on solutions, the less power you give your problems and the more power you give your solutions. Number 3, obsessive actions in fear of our problems. Acting out of fear. Our actions have the ability to affect our vibration, and our beliefs are a reflection of our vibration and how we feel inside. At the same time, our actions also have the power to change our vibration and how we feel on the inside. For example, you would have heard that when you're feeling down, you can simply practice smiling to improve your mood. Even though the smile isn't genuine, the simple act of smiling mirrors itself inside with an emotional boost. Our mood and actions work together. It works both ways, I should say. So changing your mood will change your behavior, and on the other hand, changing your behavior will also change your mood. So another example if you're fearful of not having enough money, you keep sending a message to the universe that you don't have enough money, and you keep attracting more financial challenges. As I mentioned in my earlier videos about manifesting, we get what we focus on. Whether it's something we want or we don't want. If you take actions in fear of not having enough, you will keep attracting more of those challenges. So the secret is to focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. The negative attention that is drawing the same problem into your life again and again will just move away. So you don't have to understand or know how it's going to happen. You just need to believe that it will. And I've seen it happen too many times. We aren't aiming for perfection. None of us are perfect. But instead we're simply trying to slow down the negative momentum and eventually shift it towards building a positive momentum in our lives. Removing old negative patterns and cultivating new habits can take some time. All I'm asking is be patient with yourself, be gentle with yourself, and the results will follow. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and also make sure to turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss any more content that comes your way. Until next time, stay safe and stay blessed.